Well, good thing I did that because I did not see that message, Phoenix. I couldn't see any messages because YouTube is so fuckery these days. So, what up, what up, what up? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're keeping cool out there. I barely have any jewelry on. All right, we're just going to do a quick kind of check the energy out. All right, there, Phoenix. Make sure it resonates and leave what doesn't, people. Here we go. Oh, yeah, daily message. Let's do the dice. 8th house. Sagittarius. And Pluto. Okay, this song has been playing in my head all freaking day. Okay, what up, Ryu? The song is called "You Found Me" by The Fray. You found me. I don't know if somebody just found you or if you are gonna find somebody, but oh my god, I just heard Mrs. Doubtfire. Help is on the way. Okay, maybe help is on the way. Okay. Pluto energy, uncovering subconscious shadows. We had that already today. And then 8th house, that's double Scorpio energy. And then with Sagittarius, which is his neighboring sign. New beginnings. Because Scorpio is locked with change. Sagittarius energy, temperance energy, Sag. Also, though, I got, because of the arrow, I got a lot of Mars energy with that. So it's like somebody's about to have a new beginning. I just put my finger right on it. Okay. We're taking that as a sign. And I just looked at Mars, too. Damn. All I saw was energy. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if somebody's about to take action towards you. Wow. Wow. You know, this is the fucking card I saw in my third eye, which is why I grabbed this deck. How fucking creepy is that? Okay, we're on to something. Okay, Hierophant and Justice. You found me. You see what I mean? Like his eyes all lit up. You found me. And then King of Swords at the top of the deck. 10 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Gang's all here. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, and then the Ace of Pentacles and the Hangman. Oh, okay. 8 of Cups. Okay, so I'm just picking from the bottom of the deck. I put it bottoms up, and sometimes the whole bottom of the deck just tells me this huge story from underneath it all. You know what I mean? So we have 3 aces. I put them all together right here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. I didn't even freaking know I did that. Okay, Hangman. Okay. I have a fucking hair in my eye. Okay, let's do this. 2 kings showed up too. The man who has everything. And the tail, an absorbing tail of intellectual authority, which is the King of Swords. This 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm really feeling like somebody is coming back, you know? Like, they're coming back. Not they're coming back to you, like someone's like coming back to life. They're coming back. They're coming back to claim something that's theirs. Okay? And for the man who has everything, he sure as fuck. Okay, so I think you're dealing with somebody that had a really hard time hearing the truth for a while, and so much so that it ended up stabbing him in the back because he couldn't see what was staring at him, so it hit him all from behind instead. So he's sitting in the King of Pentacles or the King of Swords because I think he's finally figured it out. Okay, like really what happened in his life. Okay, I don't really think you were a part of this. I think this is just something that you need to be aware of because it's somebody that I just heard doesn't fuck around. Okay, so they're obviously on an intellectual level that they can have a conversation and they can internalize things because they know it's like they've opened up their inner wizard that's like full of wisdom, and they don't let the truth hurt them anymore. They allow it to like liberate them because so many people lie, and when you start hearing the truth from people, it's kind of liberating because all those lies and all those times that people said things just to appease you, or they said things just because it was your birthday, just because they wanted to be nice to you, or just because they wanted to say something, right? It kind of all goes out the block once you start hearing the truth, because then you're like, okay, I really want to hear, like, break it down. You need to tell me the truth because, like, I've been lied to and people have just been, like, filling my cup with this bullshit. I want the truth. I want exactly what you're going to say in this situation. It's somebody that's actually going to be able to, I feel like, listen to you without jabbing you back because they are going to realize you're not jabbing them. The truth is the truth. Just because you're saying it doesn't mean you're the one that invented it, right? It's like saying, okay, bread goes moldy in 3 days, right? Instead of getting mad at you because the bread's moldy, it's going like, okay, well, it gets moldy in 3 days. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't make up the mold. I don't make up the schedule. I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, it's something like that. So this person has been sitting in a very contemplative energy, I think, for a while, trying to figure out the truth. Okay, and I think they see that now. Maybe they're seeing how they are in relationship. Maybe they're seeing how they are in conflict. Okay, you know how they say that sometimes marriage changes things, right? Kids change things. Maybe this person is realizing that the things that they added in relationships are the things that changed it. Okay, and when they really look at it, okay, everything that happened, it's all right there. Okay, it's not like you're missing pictures of what happened. It's all laid out in front of you. Time that you put the information together now. Not being a coward, not being a victim, okay, not being angry, just sitting it down and being like, okay, this is what happened, and this is where it went wrong, and this is where I fucked up, and this is where they fucked up, and this is what happened, and this is how it all went wrong, and this is how I got stabbed in the back because of it. So I'm going to internalize it now, and I'm going to think about it, so then when I move forward, this shit doesn't happen again. Because for the man who has everything, there's something he doesn't have. You know what I mean? And he wants it. But he just got burned because of it. Okay? And I think now maybe he doesn't know what face to wear in the situation, He might be really bare. See how he's got no face? I feel like something might be going on with this guy in his face. Perhaps maybe he's changing. Okay, maybe he's, I don't know, changing. Okay, 8 of Cups. and then the King of Wands. And like I said, there was an artist that I used to follow way back in the day. About like, I would say I stopped following him probably about 5 years ago. 4 years ago. I don't know why. It wasn't because I didn't like him anymore or anything. I don't know. Social media is kind of fucked, and like sometimes I like people, sometimes I don't. It doesn't really mean I don't like their music, okay, or what they're doing. And then when I clicked back on and saw his profile again, he was completely different. He looked completely different. 180. His head was all tattooed. He just, everything just looked different. His body looked different. His face looked different. And there's a physical change. And it was only a matter of, like I said, maybe 4 years. So to do that drastic of a change in 4 years, but then when you find out, there was a lot of things that happened in his life, okay, that made that change happen, right? That made him tattoo the things that he did and start wearing the things that he wore. And, you know, he got darker. He got darker, okay? He was lighter before, and then he got angry, okay? And people get angry when they figure out that it's all fake and that it's all a lie and that they got played just like anybody else did. Because when I looked at his life, I thought it was the most beautiful life ever. I thought his family, everybody was so happy. I just thought, oh my God, like it was such a cute family, you know, and then for it all to go so bad in such a short amount of time, you think like, what the fuck? Like, obviously what I saw was not really what was there, you know, and that's the mirage with Facebook and social media and Instagram and right. The facade that people give off isn't necessarily the life that they're really living. Like they could take selfies every day smiling and be the saddest person in the world. You think they're super happy because they're smiling all the time, but that's just because that they were taught as a kid to smile in pictures. That's probably it. Do you ever remember as a kid smiling in pictures where you were really happy when you were forced to smile? Probably not. Okay. So when it's forced, but you don't really recognize that it being forced is wrong, you kind of be like, oh my God, what the fuck just happened? Because it shifts your reality. It shifts your gravity. Okay. So now it's almost like the gang's all here now to put it all together. So then somebody can address their own subconscious and then release themselves and see the relationship for what it was, not maybe how they saw it through. Did you see that spin? Rose-colored glasses or tinted or right. You're gonna when you take yourself out of it, your perspective changes. Okay, and when somebody suddenly doesn't like you anymore, or suddenly somebody's angry with you, your perception changes drastically. And those people that you loved oh so much that you thought that you would never live without, now suddenly are shaming you and gossiping you about you and shit talking you everywhere. You know, it's like when something goes bad, it goes bad. Okay, and it leaves people fucked up afterwards. Because again, they might not have really seen it coming. When you're in your life, are you really like studying it? No. Okay, are you picking it apart like a blister? I should fucking hope not. Okay, because that shit's gonna hurt afterwards if you don't know how to deal with that properly. Okay, there's things that people do in relationships when they're not happy with themselves. So they pick apart the other person. They do things to the other person. They rip apart their subconscious because they won't look at their own subconscious. Okay, so there's a new start here. And like with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, this person is just waiting to release 4 aces. Or sorry, 3 aces. They're just waiting. They're just like, meh. I could whip these out right now if I wanted to, but I don't really know. Maybe not right now, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Whatever. It's just like, okay, well, just, you know, no big deal or anything. You're just sitting on 3 fucking C's. No big deal. Okay, but until they're in a, you know, possibly a comfortable spot, they're not going to look at these new beginnings. Okay, but I feel like now possibly with the Sagittarius energy. They're getting a little bit of mojo in the old Ojo, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense, but you know it makes sense. Okay, there's the moon. There's definitely... Ooh, the Lovers. And the Seven of Pentacles. Look upon thy work. Okay. So it's almost as if this next project, I really think you're going to be quite impressed with yourself. Okay, because I think this next project that involves three aces, okay, is something that somebody's going into a little bit blindsided. It's almost like you finally make this massive move and you kind of just like put your cards down and then you don't really realize that you won the game. Hello, Steven. Okay, you don't really realize you won the game because you've been hiding your cards so well. Okay. That there's a passion that's going to ignite that somebody just loves so much, and they're going to plant that shit, and that shit is going to grow. Okay, 9 of Cups. Yeah, every dream you ever wanted, infinity and beyond, baby. Infinity and beyond. You might have a lot of wishes coming up because of this very intense rebirth, very intense death. 3 of Swords. Very intense picking apart of the heart, okay? The things, there's the Ace of Swords, really. I mean, he's picking out one sword, okay? That's going to be one sword that's attached to something. It's either attached to heartbreak, pain and sorrow, or grief and anguish, okay? And one of those, whoa, that's attached to this. I just tried to just get a hair. That's all I really wanted, but I couldn't find the hair. There it is. He's going to pick one of those, and he's going to go with these other aces. So he's probably going to go with heartbreak. I just heard. You want to talk about heartbreak? Oh, oh, baby, I've been around. You know I've been around. So their heartbreak is going to restart their Ace of Cups, which is going to ignite their passion, which is going to plant this motherfucking seed, yo. Okay, and then look at that. The 3 of Wands and the King of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so with this 3 of Wands, you have left your castle and you're now on a journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. Welcome to the world of the emotional, balanced male. Woohoo! Now we're emotionally balanced, people. Okay, this guy's got to get in shape. Okay, he's got to get his heart in shape. He's got to get his mind in shape. He's got to stretch out, obviously, that wallet, get this fucking ace planted, and then ignite that Ace of Swords. Sorry, Ace of Wands. And this is huge for somebody. This is a very big start. And it's, see how she's got the scales of justice on her back? Right? Justice is blind. And we realize that so much when we are a part of the judicial system, if you've ever been. Justice is blind in a way that you don't always get a fair decision and you don't always get what you want, and it doesn't always happen the way that you want. But the thing is when you get fucked over, there's a chance to do it again. Might not be the same way as it was brought to you the first time, but if you were meant for something, you were meant for something, and it will come for you. It will call for you. And when justice is ready to lay down her sword and give her verdict, that's when we can move forward. So, I am still a little bit fuckeried from my migraine / death last Friday. I predict a big, strong man in your life. Oh, don't make me laugh. I pulled my lungs throwing up the other day, and I'm still in a lot of pain down here, so I'm not really laughing if you haven't noticed. I predict a strong man, and you're like, but that was a funny one. Oh man, I went on the internet and bought this cherry syrup from overseas, and I made some simple syrup and mixed them with water. It tastes like cherry Kool-Aid. It's so effing good, and like I put sugar in it, so it doesn't taste like it's not a diet drink by any means. Oh my god, it's so good. It's actually what you would call an Italian soda. So next I'll be making it with soda. I didn't make this one with soda because I just wanted water, but oh my god. I'm so in love with this shit. They have a bunch of designs too. So you're going to be seeing me with a variety of different colored drinks. And it's probably going to make you thirsty. Mmm. Okay. I'm going to do one more reading, and then I'm going to continue watching Man on Fire. I've been watching movies today and working, actually. I've been working so much doing this channel. Did you guys see I changed the channel name? Every now and then I do that. So I don't know. I like Whitney Moon. I seem to write Whitney Moon all the time. So I think we're going to go with Whitney Moon Tarot for a little while and see how it sticks. Because I always hashtag Whitney Moon. I don't really know why. I think that's just the name I use. And then I should be hashtagging Moonshine Tarot. And I don't. Oh, God. I've been working so much. I've been so behind on my side hustle. So anyways, people, Whitney's coming back in the game, all right? It's just taking her a little while because I just got beat up by spirit. So I can't breathe very well. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Take it or leave it, all right? People, thank you so much for liking the video. Thanks for being here, you guys. I love yous. I'm not going to do any questions today, but I most likely will do questions this week, okay? So make sure you hit the notification button and subscribe so then when I go live and do questions, you'll be there, all right? Ah. Oh my God, I'm suddenly getting all these pains. I got this pain in my head. I suddenly got this pain in my rib. Like, who's beating me up? Or did somebody get beat up recently? Fuck. Keep it to yourself. Ow. Ow, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me right now. Oh, now I can feel something in the back of my neck. Oh, did somebody get hurt? Feels like I got into an accident. Ow. Oh, don't laugh. Oh, don't laugh, Whitney. Okay. Okay, last message. Keep it together. Honestly, man, I've been able to stay up for about 30 minutes, and then I'm done. I'm so done. Oh, my God. A migraine at the age of 40 almost put me in the hospital. Okay. Deny entry. 2 pleasures. A tethered mind. Oh, a tethered mind. Maybe that's why my head is hurting. Oh, God. Reaping what you sowed. Evil energy. Causing subconscious. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I feel like you denied entry to somebody. You stood ground. You used your aggression very wisely. Maybe you had to tell somebody to buck up or get out. I don't know why I like to say buck up so much, but I do. Like you told somebody, friggin' buck up, all right, buddy, or get the hell out of here. That's literally what I just heard. Get the hell out of here. Home Alone. Okay, yeah. And they like just fucked around even more. Okay, like, you know those people where you're like about to break up with them and you're like, I swear to God, if you don't fucking stop doing this and grow up, I'm breaking up with you. Well, they kept doing it. Okay, they didn't give a shit if you break up with them because they'll probably end up taking them back. Okay, so somebody's playing with somebody. They're playing with somebody's and they're fucking with them. Just for pleasure. Just for good times. Like, okay, I like to do other things in my spare time, but we're not going to judge, okay? You are pissing somebody off. Somebody's angry with you that you cut them off. You got angry with them. People don't get angry with them, you know? People don't... Philosophy. It's something about philosophy all of a sudden. You couldn't get lured in. Oh, War of the Worlds. Okay, so I think you recently connected with somebody, and I do not think that you liked their... I don't know. You didn't like something. It's almost like going on a blind date. Okay, fine, you get lured into it. Your friend says, hey, come on this blind date with me. I got this great person. And you're like, fine, I'll fucking go with you, Kathy, but I'm never doing this again. It's like the worst person in the world. You're like, oh my God, I don't agree with you with this. I don't agree with you with that. I do not, you know, and it's just like, it's quite nice because I think most people entertain them in some way. Right? Just nod and agree with them, even though they do not like what they're saying at all, do not appreciate what they're saying at all, but they're just like, yes, you know, just appease everybody all the time. I don't think you did that with this person. Like, you might have just, you know, told this person, listen, I don't like the way that you're speaking. I don't like your values. I don't like your immaturity. I don't like what you so-called like to do, you know, in your fun times. So you did not like their philosophy of life. Intimidating the witness. You did not like their philosophy of life. And like I said, I think they're just used to intimidating people and being like, wow, just at least entertain me a little bit and tell me that you like something about all the shit I just told you. And then you're like, no, sorry, but your life doesn't entertain me. You know, it's like talking to a millionaire who's so fucking ignorant about everything, talking to not even a, you know, like almost like a poor person, and they've just got nothing in common. It's like, okay, you see your millionaire world, billionaire world, whatever it is. I'm over here. We don't see the same world, even though we're in it. We're all in the same world. Okay, you did not like their values. Okay, and just because they have money, or that's the analogy, that's just the analogy, just because they have money doesn't make them a good person, doesn't make them educated, doesn't make them smart, doesn't make them, you know, the best thing in the room. It just means that they've got something in their bank account that you don't have. Ooh, you know, oh, they have a nicer car than you, they have a nicer house than you. Okay, they either work more than you or they just get paid more. Who the fuck cares? This isn't a fucking pissing contest, but people think it is, right? They piss all over people thinking that what they have is so much better than everybody else. And it's like, okay, if you have to go around pissing on people to make yourself feel better about what you have versus what everybody doesn't have, okay, and maybe that was their kind of attitude, all right? Like, yeah, I've got this. Yeah, I've got that. What of it? What do you have? And you're just like, whoa, okay. Whoa. Okay. And this is actually, look at that. This could be inherited money. So this might not even be something that they even made, right? So then their attitude towards it is even shittier. It's like, okay, so you got this shit inherited and just put it into your bank account and you're still an asshole, right? And they did not like that. They did not like that you said no to them. Okay. Again, I don't know. I mean, it's just an analogy, so I don't know exactly what happened here. If you judged somebody, it just really seems to me like you did not want to get lured in. And maybe it would have been really easy to get lured in with this person. But then you kind of started questioning everything, and maybe you started getting some answers, and it started kind of getting in your mind like, okay, this is how you answer this, and this is how you're like this, and this is what you're like. You know, like maybe you went somewhere and they were really shitty to the server, and you were a bartender your whole life or something, and you're just like, wow, like, do you know that I did that job for, 15, 20 years of my fucking life? But thank you for completely disrespecting her, and now she's over there crying. That's awesome. Or leaving a 5% tip, and you're just like, oh my God, that's the rudest thing. It's just like so many things you just did not agree with. Okay. And for some reason, this person now possibly could be getting some type of epiphany about this. And, my father used to always say to me, especially by the end of our journey together on this earth, I would talk about the universe a lot, because there were a lot of things and a lot of secrets that he hid from me. And there was just a lot of clashing of the titans all of a sudden going on between me and my father, because I just knew he was completely full of shit, but he wouldn't tell me right exactly what he did. But I knew he did things, that he wasn't going to fill me in on. And I feel like he is now getting those epiphanies, and it's happening now, right? All the things that he was so scared of happening are happening, and he was scared of them happening because he had epiphanies about them. He knew they were going to happen, regardless of his lack of give two fucks about keeping us together. He knew we would fall apart because his wife wants pleasure all the time. She was completely fixated with sex our whole lives. And what's so fucked up about that is they had every other weekend child free. So why she had to go to such lengths to have sex with my father and be intimate with my father and be alone with my father and have his children taken away from him, I have no idea. I'm not a jealous type of person like that. I've never asked a man to even give up his kids for the night. I have dated plenty of men with kids, and let me tell you, I always end up on the shit end of the stick of that one. Okay, I never ask a man to do anything above me with his kids, because for one, I don't want to be rejected by it when he chooses his kids over me, because he should. And for second, if he didn't choose his kids over me, I don't think I would be with him. You know what I mean? So it's like there's been a lot of discrepancies dating people with kids sometimes, right? Because of how you were going into it, right? Versus how some people go into it, versus can people, even add somebody into their house if they do have kids, right? Like, how are they going to treat them? Are they going to yell at them, right? I mean, this obviously somebody has been, like I said, denied entry into your life. And I feel like it's changing them. They don't like that you said no to them. Like, they couldn't imagine that their philosophies of life would have been so much different than yours. It bothers them. And honestly, this might be one of those things where it's never bothered them in the past, if people don't like the way that they are or how they act. But you not liking them is making them stalk you almost. It's making them become so much more intrigued by it because you said no. You know what I mean? And I heard today, I forget what I was watching, but a man said, you're worth waiting for. And I went like, damn right. Like, anybody's worth waiting for. If you really want them, if you really want to be with them, if you really enjoy their company, you will wait for them. Okay, that's just a part of the package. Like, it's not going to just come whenever the fuck you want it to. It's not FedEx, okay? Even FedEx, man, they got timing on that shit. They just can't fucking drop the package off to you via drone. I don't think they have come that far yet. So I feel like this person they're a little bit abusive in their nature. Not that they hit people or yell at people or anything, but it's just they're a little bit abusive in their thoughts when it comes to people. I think there's a good side and a bad side to everybody. And I think that this person, okay, they're a little bit, yeah, for lack of other words, they're a little bit fucking greasy, okay? And the tower is coming down. And I feel like they want another chance. They want to call. They feel like, okay, they feel like you didn't, yeah, you didn't give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a blind, like I said, I think it's a blind date you went on. But if it's not, it's fine. It's, again, it's just analogies. But I feel like this person feels like you didn't give them the benefit of the doubt. Like you judged them on something, which you did, but I think you did it with good intentions. I don't think that you were saying all this shit, just to point out bad in them. I think you were just like, listen, we're just not going to get along, like, but they're thinking that this is like a moth to a flame. Like, what up, Wolfgang? Okay, like they're getting pulled into this direction. And the thing is, I think it's an illusion. Okay, I don't actually think that they like you. I think it's just they're intrigued by how you treated them. It's in their mind. Something is going over and over, and they're having some epiphany about it. And it's causing this unconscious, subconscious reaction in them to like either fight you or come at you because you said no to them. And honestly, yeah, see, okay, so honestly, I'm not picking up that this person is a bad person per se, but I really don't think that they're for you. Okay, so if there has been some type of offer that's been made to you about something and you said no, if you're doubting that, I think this is for you, because this is the universe saying, like, please don't doubt yourself. If you said no and you felt eerie about it and there were things that you just didn't like, and there was kind of this like little security bell going off, like, because I'm getting Wade Wilson, and he's that fucking serial killer that I'm pretty sure got on my ass a couple of weeks ago. So I don't like saying his name, okay? And that's the last time I'm going to say his name, okay? What up, Crafty? Okay, so you know how that guy reacts. And like, I swear to God, I think he came up twice today. Wow. Okay, so we can never say that name again. Because in my mind, like I said, I don't find that man attractive at all, okay? But that's how he feeds off people. He's used to people liking him. And I think so is this person. They're used to people liking them. They're used to being able to just cast a line, and just get whatever they want. Okay? This is a little bit challenging for them to fight this little bit of a war with you. Okay? So so-called hype. Okay. So if you are getting, if you're getting, if you go on a blind date or like, you're getting some type of creepy person from your past kind of coming up. Oh, I didn't realize 2 cards had fallen. Oh my God, look at that. Abracadabra in reverse. No fixing this. I think the universe wants to let you know that there was a reason why your gut was ringing. Okay? There was a reason why your mind got all fucked up. Okay? There's a reason. I think your high priestess was going off. I think something was going off, and it told you to stay away from this person. And this person is now a little obsessed with you. Okay? So be careful. Just keep your doors locked, your windows locked. Okay, if you got some creepy fucking ex hanging around, you know, maybe just have somebody spend the night with you for the next little while. Okay, don't be alone. Maybe go to your mom's house or go to a friend's house or, okay, get the fuck out of the house, something like that. Just keep yourself good. Okay, keep yourself safe because we do have, oh my God. Tell me this isn't fucking creepy. We have coffin with I like you and separation. What the fuck is this? Tell me that's not somebody who wants to kill you because they like you so much and you separated from them. I'm getting a peeping Tom right now. I feel like this person you have a restraining order on or something you would want to get a restraining order on. There's some type of huge narcissist and they're about to stab you in the back. Oh my God. We literally have stabbed in the back. Aw, thanks, buddy. I didn't even know that was working. Hey, yeah, look at you tested it. Wolfgang, look at you put money in the pot. Good job, buddy. You said you were going to do that, and you did it. Aw, Wolfgang. You're breaking my heart. Okay, so look at that. Date, heartbroken, stabbed in the back, seduction in reverse, the snake, and girl with the snake. Okay, so you definitely have some enemy around you, okay, that really tried to lure you in, and that lure did not work. Okay, look at, we have two lures. We have the actual lure, okay, and then we have the seduction lure. So they've tried to... Oh, God. Oh, that hurts. Holy fuck. Okay, they tried to lure you in twice. Okay, they tried to lure you in possibly with food, and they tried to lure you in with sex, possibly. Okay? And you haven't gone for any of it. And look at, there's vanity. That's why, because you're not fucking vain. So obviously this person is a good-looking person, okay? And they use that to their advantage, all right? They use that to their advantage because they're greedy. And they want to put their hands all over things. And when you say no to them, it makes them go a little bit fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So, for whatever reason, we had to do this message. Please be careful out there, okay? Please be careful because whatever this is, it kind of seems like somebody is getting lured in. Oh, there's the other lure. Okay, the moth to the flame. Someone's getting lured in, and it's an illusion because you get that flame is not daylight. That flame is going to kill them. Okay, so this isn't some hot piece of ass, you know, that's going to make you a millionaire with him. This is not paradise. Okay, this is anything but paradise. Okay, this is like sleeping with the enemy I just got. You know, that guy's fucking rich. Yeah, well, that richness comes with a fucking price. Okay, because then she becomes a prisoner in her own marriage, in her own life. Okay, what lies beneath? Oh my God, I just watched this movie. Michelle Pfeiffer is so weird. She looks so different in so many different angles. Like, she doesn't look like the same person in half the movie. But anyways, what lies beneath? There's something pretty big underneath this person. Okay, look at it. Stayed on the bottom of the deck. We've got something under there, and we don't know all the time what's under there, you know what I mean? And I think that this is something that's pretty bad, and I feel like the whole kind of synopsis of the reading analogy would be if there's something that graces your life or comes, and I wouldn't say graces, something that crosses your path comes into your life and you do not like it, you do not believe in it, it is not something that you just, you wouldn't ponder, you wouldn't throw a fucking candle to, you wouldn't care about, okay? Honestly, that's the way it's supposed to be. Please don't try to change your mind about it. Please don't try to entertain anybody and go like, fine, I'll go on a date with them. Fine, I'll go out with them. It might be your last date. You know what I mean? It might fuck you up so bad you never date again. They might be psychologically torture something like that. You know, because they already seem to have like a glitch with you. So you don't want them to have to prove that glitch, you know, prove why what you're saying isn't right, or right? Because some people, they'll just get you in a corner and they'll get you to go somewhere so then they can finally get you to admit something or get you to say something, right? So I feel like it's a trap. Ooh, let's see what the other cards say. Cherry Kool-Aid. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay. What is this trap? Yeah. Is that the song Avalanche? Okay, the song Avalanche is playing in my head all of a sudden by Matthew Good. One foot in front of the other. Okay, so the way that I see this, somebody does have, they're definitely trapped with something. They could be, it's almost like there's just something inside of this person that once they get going about something, they have to prove you wrong. They have to prove, you know, there's just something glitchy about them. There's something not right about them. Okay, and I feel like they've got something inside of them, and I feel like the thing that's inside of them is the thing that chases people around. Like they like chasing people around, you know, like they'd be that kind of person at a party where if they said something like, oh, like, for instance, just this philosophy bullshit or whatever, they were like, oh, philosophy exists, and you were like, I don't really believe in philosophy, I don't really care about it, I don't really, you know, I don't really look at it, I don't really study it, I don't really care. They would be the ones that would chase you around the fucking house all night claiming why philosophy was the best thing that you should ever listen to in your life or some shit like that. And you're just like, I don't give a shit about your morals. Like, that'd be awesome that you have them. But, you know, and the fact that you fight them, it just bothers them. So I don't know what these morals are. I don't know exactly what it is that you disagreed with somebody, but there's, I think, a reason. You know, like sometimes where you go on dates and then you say to yourself, I don't like his hands, or I don't like his nose, or I don't like the way she walks, or I don't like, you know, those, I think, nitpicky little things that we don't find attractive on other people keep us away from those people for other reasons. Okay? Because I think that if it was really meant to be, there are those little nitpicky things that you don't get along with or they like and you don't like, you tend to not notice because it's a new relationship and you really want to get to know somebody. You're not out to nitpick little things about them to automatically hate. That's like the opposite of love, you know? So I feel like this person, it's part of this cycle that they have with people that you just can't say no to them. You can't disagree with them. And if this is how it's going to be when you're not dating and just with regular strangers, could you imagine what it would be if you were dating them? Exactly what they would be like. They would probably change everything about you, and probably very easily, because they would just break you down because they think that everything that they do is the best, right? It's the Blair Witch. She just scares people. Okay, 1013. Okay, she just scares people into oblivion. Okay, there's no philosophy behind that. Fear is fear. Okay, so obviously it's just something about you, or it's, I don't even think it's really about you. I think it's just there's something about this person that's the universe is telling you to leave alone, because whatever, again, look at Jaws, hides under the water. Whatever it is that they've got hiding under that water, it's destructive and it kills and it hurts every day and it hunts people down. So if there's some type of hunter, if there's some type of energy that just likes to fucking scare people and run around and chase them around, again, that would be somebody you would get into a relationship with. Okay, so it's almost like, thank gosh there are blind dates. You know, thank gosh there are one night stands and shit, because then you can notice energy and never look at it again. Okay, wonder of the world. I feel like this is who they think they are. I feel like they think they're King Kong, just bigger than everybody else, just larger than life. Okay, and you've got to see them that way, because if you don't, you're not good to them. Again, is that the person you want to marry? Out of, you know, out of like spite to your parents, or just pure boredom out of life? Right? You got it, Phoenix. So anyways, I'm contemplating doing one more reading, but my throat is getting fucked. As I say that, I'm like, light up a joint. Yeah, because that'll be good on my throat. I do need some weed. Hold on. Wee! Oh, God. My corn snake keeps digging himself under the soil and sleeping under there. Creeps me out every time. Takes me hours sometimes to find him. I think what I'm smoking is actually from out west. Back 40? I think that's from BC. Without dispensary weed, where the fuck do you go? I went to the nations, but their weed fucking sucks. Oh, fucking crafty. Crafty lives in BC. Whereabouts in BC do you live? Tango? What's so funny? Oh yeah, he was hanging out on me for so long yesterday. He just wouldn't move. He just sat like that. He does that. He's such a good boy. He's under the soil right now. I have no idea. I soaked the shit out of all of his soil, and he crawled away. I don't know where he is. Yeah, he was sitting on me forever yesterday. He's such a good boy. He's mellowed out so much over the last couple months. I don't complain about weed. Who's complaining about weed? Delta 8 and Delta 9. That sucks. Well, why would I try it if it sucks? Told you I'm smoking Back 40 right now. It's awesome brand. Oh wait, what are these? Piff. I don't know where this one's from. I don't know. That's fucking good. Oh, it's called Maui Wowie. Those are my pre-rolls. Who's swearing in my chat? X was... Oh, you wrote... You wrote Coons by accident there, Ryu. So, YouTube thinks you're swearing. Oh, I've had Big Kush. I don't think Tom Ford, though. Oh, I've had Amnesia before. And Purple Churro. See? Like, our weed just gets sent all over Canada. I don't know where the fuck it comes from, but I've had those kinds. Oh, it's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying. YouTube stopped Joe's shit from coming out because they think you're swearing. All right, people. One last reading before my juice gets out. Mmm. Cherry syrup. Oh my god, people. I'm obsessed. And I might as well just finish smoking this now. All right. Last message. What do you got? Okay. So, take what resonates. Obviously, and leave what doesn't, people. Near Parksdale, Vancouver Island. I'm going to look that up. Oh, wait. Where's Crafty? Crafty answer? Oh, I'll just say it. Okay. Okay, it kind of seems to me like someone's been thinking about making a move with something, I think financially. Like maybe you're looking at selling something or looking at investing something. I feel like someone's been playing it pretty safe when it comes to money. So that's why they want to move something forward. And it might have something to do with their friend or something that they like to do. And maybe you're going to invest your money in to an establishment, start becoming a primary shareholder or something like that in something. If you're being guided towards that, Spirit is definitely encouraging something. They're encouraging you to oh my God, I just heard, get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. Oh my God, were you born to be wild? I think you were. I think you are born to be wild here. I just heard shareholder again. Okay, so if you are making sense with this reading, okay, then I feel like the universe is just about to get you driving forward, okay? They're just about to get your motor running. I don't know if you drive a Ford. I just heard get a Ford. Did you just hear that? Get a Ford. I don't know if you have a Ford. Get a Ford. Okay, there's your weapons. That's now 4, 5, and 6 of dice. So there's definitely a move. Quit laughing at me. There's definitely a move. Yeah, look at that from this guy. Okay? He's about to start the game. And he's going to be inspired to follow something. Okay. Yeah, something that... Yes. Yes. Okay. So, there's definitely, like, a new... What was that word? Path or a new passageway here. I don't know how Spirit just said it in my mind, but I could see it. But I'm like, I can't. Like, Spirit, you gotta give me some words. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like a guide. Okay. It's like a guide. A guide. Follow the guide of what you love. Follow the guide that lights you up. You're gonna get communicated with about where to put this treasure. All right? Judgment and the world. This is what I'm saying. Like, that's Billy gets a vision, okay? And then that's the world. Hopper and Elle, they go off and they live nice and safe in the forest. Okay, So this is somebody's judgment. Like if you've had a vision about this, about something that lights you up, about something that it just, I don't know, it's very positive. It's very inspiring. It's very uplifting. It's like where your kids go to school. It's like donating a bunch of money to the school or something like that because you just love the teachers so much. They help your kids. They guide your kids, right? They're just a good advocate, right? So you have this vision, and it's the beginning of the story. It's you walk into the woods and everything changes. You change people's lives. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you skateboard, okay? But that's the 10 of Cups. Flying over. Flying high. That's a good fucking feeling. Like, that's a good feeling. I mean, I feel good if I just give people on the side of the road change. Honestly, I know that sounds dumb, but sometimes it's like it doesn't cost very much, especially if they're sitting outside of McDonald's or something. It doesn't cost them very much to get a drink, right? It's not like it has to cost you all this money. You have to do all this. It might not be it's 4 of Pentacles, so it might not be something that you have to put a huge down payment on or something like that, but maybe it's just going to be, maybe you're going to have a vision. Oh my God, this one time I didn't have any money, so I gave this homeless guy a joint. I can't laugh. I was working for this medical marijuana fucking pot house in Toronto, and he was on my way every day, and one day I didn't have anything for him, so I said smoke or joint, and he went, both? And I went, all right, here. And then my paranoia afterwards, I was like, what if he's an undercover cop? Oh, stop making yourself laugh. I beg of you. Oh. I pulled my lungs. I still can't breathe right. Oh my God. So anyways, I don't know. It's a vision, okay? It's just going to be like every day I'm going to give that guy on the side of the road something. I'm going to give him food. I'm going to give him the rest of my lunch. I'm going to give him, it could be something like that. Okay. I don't know. Something that makes somebody happy. Okay. It makes you happy to do it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Oh God, thanks. Stop laughing. I think I'm actually getting better now the more that I laugh. It hurts to breathe. Oh man. Okay. 8 of Pentacles and Temperance. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. You're working hard. That's hard work. Dedication. Honestly, you might, again, mic with the microphone or with the walkie-talkie. I think you're going to get communication about the next project that the world is kind of telling you to work on. And I don't think it's like this, like I said, I don't think it's this huge, big project. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know who this reading is for. But I definitely feel like you're going to get a vision about it. There's an actual vision. And that's where once you have that vision, you can get into the car because now you know where you're going. All right? And it's like fucking full steam ahead. It's like the best place ever. Okay? It feels good. It's exactly what you want to do. You're good at it, right? Even might be a little bit cocky. You never know. Anyways, people, I'm going to hit it. And I hope this made sense. I hope it resonated. Ooh, the star. See? Same thing. Lucas. Lucas gets the vision. He just knows how to defeat something. It's just, he figures it out, and that's the thing, is maybe you're just going to figure out something, and then it's like smooth sailing from there, So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? These are general messages. They are not personal. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Obviously, we're trying the new name, Whitney Moon Tarot. See how we like it over the next little while. And I will be back most likely tomorrow. Okay, so thanks for being here, everybody, and be safe always, and have a good night. Yeah, you too, buddy. Thanks for being here. Thank you to my moderator, and thank you, Phoenix. All right, everybody, peace out, y'all, and thanks for liking the video. All right, big up, big up, big up.